It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes, and with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's the owner-driver in pole position then, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Norris, Sainz, Gasly, Ricciardo, and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Vettel, Esteban Ocon, and Leclerc, Raikkonen, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin, Sato, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. This is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
Here we are then, a thoroughly deserved win in Italy after another excellent Grand Prix. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. so being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Well, for me it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Things are looking up after last week, aren't they? You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? I think it's great how much your team has been focused on developing your car. After the regulation changes were announced, was it all hands on deck for next year's car? Great. Well, that's everything.